Hi, everyone, and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. For those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Chanel. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to read for you. This reading is going to be something that's a little bit different than the readings that I usually do. This is a reading that I often do for myself, and I feel like it's something that I should share with all of you because it may be able to offer you clarity about situations in your own life. This reading is for the collective, so if you're here, it's my intention that it will provide you with clarity. Sometimes I read by signs or elements, but this time it's just if you're here, this should be your message, okay? As I'm reading your cards, I'm going to let you know that this is one of those readings where there is no set subject, okay? So oftentimes I read for love. Anything that you need to know can come out in this reading. The purpose of this reading is to help you get an idea of what is happening in your life, but it really incorporates messages from your guides so that you can have a better understanding of why things are happening the way that they're happening in your life. So I'm going to just take a look at your cards and then I will let you know what I see. So for those of you who are here with me, I feel like you've been having a rough time lately. There's an energy of feeling like the things that you do don't work, or like you've been unsupported by spirit. For some of you, you feel as though you're kind of blindly moving through life, questioning if you're supposed to be doing what you're doing. I feel like this is the energy of wanting movement in your life so badly, feeling as though you're doing the same things over and over in different areas of your life, and getting into a space where you're making a decision that it's time for a change. I feel like there's a great distance here for some of you between you and your guides or any source energy, because I feel like you've been trying to push things forward, trying to move things forward. And it's coming from the energy of feeling as though you're tired of living in the past, or you're tired of attracting the same kinds of situations or the same kinds of people. What I'm seeing here is that you're making a decision to take control of your life. And in doing that, it seems like you're trying to make things happen quickly, trying to have shifts in different areas of your life that will show you that you've made the right decision. For some of you, you've made changes in your life and you feel like nothing's happening at all. Or you feel as though you're trapped in this cycle of continuing over and over and not seeing the fruits of your labor. What I'm seeing here is that if you feel as though the universe has not been supporting you, that's not the case. But there are things in your life that are not working out because you're not moving in the direction that Spirit has for you. When I'm looking at what source energy is doing in your life right now, there is an element of you being unsupported. But that's also an illusion, because what you want is not being brought to you, and what you want is not being supported. And when you're trying to build things or create things, you feel as though they're being destroyed, or that you're not getting what you need to be able to be successful. But what I'm seeing here is that there's energies at work here that you don't even realize that are working to your benefit. What Spirit sees that you don't is that you're not heading in the correct direction. Okay, so if you feel like the things you do fall apart, or you feel like you're doing the same things over and over and you're not getting the results you want, it's the universe's way of trying to shift your focus, shift your direction. But I feel as though for some of you, with you coming through as judgment, you're looking at it like life is not going to be easy. You know, maybe I have debt for karma that I, have to deal with, and that's why there's delays. Or maybe this is just a part of my chart, right? Or this is what I agreed to before I came here. And that's why it feels like I'm running on this hamster wheel, right? The universe does not agree with you. What I'm seeing here is that the directions that you've been taking are not in alignment with who you are. And so if you feel as though you keep experiencing delays or setbacks or failures, right? It's really the universe's way of trying to get you to stop moving. It seems as though Spirit is trying to bring you something better than what you've ever imagined for yourself. But it's only coming from a place of you authentically going after what you deserve, what you desire, who you are. And that's a realization that's coming through feeling as though you're being broken down and not supported. There's ideas here that I feel like you're holding on to that are keeping you from being able to move in the direction of who you really are. There's an energy of struggling to trust your intuition. There's an energy of not seeing things for what they really are. For some of you, you felt as though God or the universe was punishing you for something. You fear that you won't find love or you won't be successful. For some of you, you have a giant goal that you're trying to accomplish, and it feels like it's not happening for you. I feel as though the universe hears what you're asking for, and it's actually being brought to you because the next thing that you're encountering is the 10 of Pentacles. But I'm also seeing that you're afraid. You're afraid of what you want. And so it's very possible that subconsciously you put yourself in situations where it seems like you're getting the same results over and over because you're actually afraid to have what you want. It feels like you're working with the universe, but it's counterproductive because there's an energy of feeling like intuitively whatever you try to do, it's not going to work. But you keep doing things, right? It's the energy of feeling like I have to keep going. But then it's like you're ignoring that urge deep down to be your true self, to find your authentic self. Maybe you're looking at what other people have and you're thinking, oh, I'd be really good in that profession, or I'd be really good if I did this, or I could do what they're doing better. And perhaps you do that thing and then you don't have success. I feel like Spirit is wanting you to find your own way, find who you are, because it seems like that's something that you almost avoid doing. I don't know for some of you if you've decided that perhaps that you're not as talented as you truly are, or you're not as lovable as you really are. But it feels like an energy of having to do so much to get so little. And when I'm saying that it feels like you've learned how to work with the universe, it's almost like you've learned how to reverse engineer manifestation. It feels as though you're putting yourself in situations that don't resonate with you. And then the universe is knocking them down. And rather than feeling like maybe I'm doing the wrong thing, you're viewing it as the universe solidifying your doubts about yourself or your worth or what you deserve. But what I'm seeing here is that if you actually went after the right thing, the universe wants to support you. It wants to give you more than you've ever imagined is possible. And I feel like for you, that's something that you fear. It seems as though that's coming from this Queen of Cups and Knight of Swords in the reverse energy. It feels like you have a very large destiny that is almost like something you would like to get away from. It's something that you have agreed to fulfill in this life. And it's something different for all of you, but it's what your gift was given to you for. You know, some of you are amazing singers, dancers, healers, empaths, anything that makes your soul sing. And it's like your gift is exactly what it's supposed to be. But there's something about what I'm seeing here that's very sad, that makes you feel as though it's not enough or it's not the right thing to get you where you want to go. And so perhaps you've struggled with doing that thing that makes you uniquely you. And I want to tell you that until you do whatever that is, you will continue to experience what you've already gotten, because Spirit sees that you're lost. And so I don't want you to look at the things that don't go right in your life and feel like you're a failure. I want you to look at the things that are not going right in your life and realize that that was something that was not meant for you to be doing. And maybe that can help you to figure out what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Because there's something very unique about each of you that you need to be utilizing to raise the vibration of the collective. And it's almost the energy of feeling as though you can't be that person or that person isn't good enough. But if you can step into the role of being the person that is uniquely you, what waits for you is the 10 of Pentacles. And when I'm looking at your spread, it's like you're just hoping for the Page of Pentacles. You're just hoping for the opportunity to get your foot in the door, right? For that great relationship or that great job. But what Spirit has in store for you is so much larger than that. It's so much more abundant than that, right? It's like beyond whatever you've seen other people have. Whatever your gift is, it's unique and it's something that will flourish. It's something that will take you further than you've gone in the past, doing, you know, things that you've seen other people do, or thinking that perhaps you had to be more like someone else or be better than someone else at whatever their gift was. But you don't view it that way. I feel like you view your life through the lens of not having success in areas of your life. and then trying to take control and trying to become something else, or trying to reinvent yourself or reinvent your cycle that you keep doing over and over. It's like there's a power struggle here. And what's odd is it's almost like you're struggling against yourself. And so source energy is not going to support that. Because rather than you having acceptance for who you are and going on your own journey and your path, it's like you're berating yourself, or you're downing the gifts that you have. And when you start to do that, it's like you're imploding upon yourself. You're spinning your wheels. And Spirit's not going to support you through that, because they need you to come out of that energy before they can give you this blessing and this gift, right? If you're struggling in your life, I feel as though you will get messages, because I see that Spirit is looking at some of you and feeling as though you've forgotten why you came here, or you're lost, right? I feel like Spirit is bringing people into your life or situations into your life to start showing you synchronicities. So you should pay attention to your environment, pay attention to your thoughts. The universe is picking up on your energy of feeling tired. And I feel like because of that, you'll be given more clarity about where you're supposed to be in life, because it feels like you're just hitting roadblocks or brick walls and you're not having the information you need to make a different decision. It's almost like the universe is testing your faith, or you feel like no one is listening to you. And it's not that they aren't, but it's that they're creating this distance from you because you're doing things that are out of alignment with who you are. And part of that, I feel like, is because you're not trusting the process. And another part, I feel like, is because some of you are worried that you'll never reach your goal or make it to your destination. So it's almost like you're looking at what other people have done that works, and then you're trying to emulate that. But that's what this person's gift is, right? It's not what your gift is. And so if you get into a space where you're telling yourself that life is supposed to be hard, or that nothing comes without hard work, I'm going to tell you right now, with what I'm seeing here, the reason why you're working so hard for something is because it's not meant for you. And it's not that success isn't meant for you. It's not that love isn't meant for you. It's that your journey isn't going to look like the last person's journey or the next person's journey. So you can't take the path that they took to get where they're going. You're moving in the wrong direction. Let's take a look at your possible outcome. This is great because I feel like not only do you have the 10 of Pentacles coming towards you, but with Temperance being the outcome with what Spirit is trying to do for you, it's like you're going to find harmony and balance between what you desire and what you were put on this planet to do. And it will be quite lucrative, whether that's a relationship that you're supposed to have, a job you're supposed to have, a business you're supposed to start. You will find a balance within yourself to be able to trust that your gifts are going to take you where you need to go, where you want to go, rather than looking at everyone else and feeling like they're already there and then trying to figure out how they're doing what they're doing so that you can do it too. You have something very beautiful to give to the world, and maybe you feel like it's not a big thing when you compare it to other people. but every single person has something that only they can bring to the collective. And so if you feel like you're hitting roadblocks in your life at this time, it's because you're not bringing what's yours to the collective. You're trying to bring what someone else brought. And that's not what we need. We need what you have, okay? So this has been a reading for you so that you could connect with your guides. You could see whatever they had to say. I hope that this was able to provide you with clarity about some of the things that you're experiencing in your life. I hope this was able to tell you some things that perhaps you needed to hear or you've been thinking about or dealing with in your everyday life. If this reading was able to help you, please let me know by hitting the like button or leaving a comment, because if this reading helps anybody, I'll probably do more readings like this so that people can have an opportunity to connect with Source through cards or their guides through these cards and be able to get the messages that they need to hear. All right, everyone, thank you so much for allowing me to read for all of you, and I will speak to you again very soon. But in the meantime, you take very good care of yourselves. Bye.